What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. We're going to do something really stupid in the morning, and I want you guys to ride along with me. In the morning, we are taking the 1986 Ford F250 that we purchased from Copart for, what was it, $10.75? Something like that. We changed the oil. We put some spark plugs, plug wires, cap, rotor bug, new fuel filter, new oil and oil filter. Dual exhaust, new rims, new tires. We added about 3 quarts of transmission fluid because it was exceptionally low. And that's it. Unless I'm forgetting something. But I think that's it. We're going to take this truck that looks like, when we bought it, it looks like it had sat in the sun for at least 10 years. We're going to drive it 400 miles round trip, approximately. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Where are we going? Well, my brother is moving. He needs a vehicle to haul his stuff in. So I am taking my truck past north of Wichita to help my brother move. And I thought, sure, we could rent a U-Haul. Or we could rent a Penske. And that's a nice, safe way of doing things. It's also a good way of losing $400 to $500 when you count the mileage. But this truck, we don't know what's going to happen. I assume it's going to make it. I hope it's going to make it, but you got to understand something. The temperature out here has been ridiculously hot. The Chevy Cruze said the temperature the other day was 107 out here. So we're going to be taking this old truck and we're going to jump on the highway 70 to 75 miles an hour in the heat, big block Ford, and we're going to just cruise on up to Kansas. Now, if anything happens, well, I'm obviously going to document that for you guys, so stay tuned, because there will be a part 2. This is part 1. Part 1 is announcing we're going to jump in a $1,000 truck that looks like it's been sitting for a decade, do some minor maintenance, put some gas in it, and then we're going to drive all the way to Kansas and all the way back in the same day, as well as moving a truckload or two of furniture and other stuff. So I thought this would be an exciting video. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the truck. You know, the truck, assuming it makes it there and back, will cost me about $130 to $150 in gas. If we were to rent a U-Haul or a Penske or whatever, when you count the mileage plus the daily rate, blah, 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 and gas, you know, you're talking an easy $400 to $500. So, yeah, we could do it the safe way, but I'm going to go cheap on this. We're going to take the truck. We're going to, fingers crossed, hope it makes it. But if it doesn't, it should be a good video that gets some decent views from you guys. So stay tuned. And I want you to vote on this. Do you think that truck is going to make a 400-mile trip tomorrow without doing anything else to it other than checking the fluids and making sure fluids are topped off? Aside from that, taking this truck that's been just parked in front of my house, do you think we are going to make a 400-mile trip in that truck without issue? If you think we're going to make it and that the truck is going to be fine, give this video a big thumbs up. If you think this truck is going to break down because it's a Ford and you think we're going to have some serious problems tomorrow, especially with the heat, give this video a big thumbs down. I'm curious to know how many of you think I'm going to make it, and how many of you think I'm going to get stuck. Hey, regardless of the outcome, there will be a part 2 to this video. I'm going to keep you guys updated, keep you informed, and you know how I do. If things get real bad, I may just pop up with a live stream tomorrow. This is all happening tomorrow. So stay tuned, because one way or another, we're either making it or we're not. But tell me what you think. Do you think I'm going to make it there? Seriously, guys, we did nothing to this truck other than basically a tune-up, an oil filter change, put some transmission fluid in it. We replaced the carburetor gaskets. We put dual exhaust on it. We replaced the rims. We replaced the tires. And I don't think there's anything else other than we put a can and a half or 2 of Freon in it. So the good news is the air conditioning works. The bad news is it's going to be really hot. The air conditioning is going to put more stress on the motor, which causes the engine to run hotter. These old big engines never really cared too much for the heat. They can get hot real quick. So it's going to be interesting, but it's going to be fun, and we're going to do this together. So let me know what you think. Again, thumbs up, you think we're going to make it just fine, no problem. Thumbs down, you think we're going to be screwed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe out there.